Hey everyone, it's Chris from Stamp Blessings, and I'm here today to teach you how to create your own wood grain paper. Now, I will have to say Close to My Heart offers a lot of great different wood grain papers in their paper packs. This one is from the Cape Cod collection, and this one here was in one of the mix-in packs for April and June. So I love that Close to My Heart does offer that. But if you just saw my recent card on how to create this card, I promised that I would be teaching you how to make this fabulous wood grain paper. And the best part is you can do it in any color. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, I did learn this technique from another Close to My Heart maker. I don't have her name on hand, but I will come back and add it to my post because I always really want to give credit where credit is due. I happen to have a score pal, which I really love. I have two of them. I had the original and now this one that has every 1/8 inch mark. And if you don't have a scoring board, it's a great one to have. I'm going to start off with 4 pieces of cardstock. This is just plain white daisy from Close to My Heart. It's got a nice smooth texture, and I've cut it to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That gives me a great starting point. So the first step we have to do is just to go ahead and score some lines. And it doesn't have to be like every 1/2 inch, which you could do. It doesn't have to be every inch, which you could do. I'm just going to go ahead and do some random score lines. I will go ahead and press nice and firm. But I'm just coming down. I don't want to maybe too close. And then I'm just going to kind of split the difference there. So there you can see I've gone ahead and made 1, 2, 3, 4 score lines. All right. I'm going to go ahead and quickly score these other sheets because I want to show you how great this looks in different colors. And again, I'm just kind of randomly putting my score in and pulling down. All right, a couple more. What's really fun is the different color combinations that you're going to get. And one last one. I like to use just the Close to My Heart inks, which works out great. For the Cape Cod card that I did, because I wanted the ink to match the sand that I used, I did go ahead and use the Distress Oxide. And I did find that gave me a lot of color saturation, which is not going to happen with the Close to My Heart inks. But it's a great look. I think probably the Close to My Heart inks work actually a little bit better. I do like to work with a craft mat to keep my other area clean, and this can be messy. The first color I'm going to use is Espresso, so we're going to start really dark. This is what a dark panel would look like. Now I'm going to just start at the top off the paper, and I come down and I just pull it over. I can overlap. There I kind of got a little wiggly. You don't really want to do that, but under the camera I just kind of goofed. That's okay. I can pull it one more time. So I like going in different directions. If I start mid-paper, then you're going to go ahead and get that line. So again, I like to start off the paper edge and then come all the way straight down. But that kind of also is more natural. So that was what Espresso look like. And my ridges, I should have mentioned that, are poking upwards. So it's like the mountainside is up and the valley is down. I'm going to quickly clean off my mat so that we don't drag it on any other color. So that's a really dark color, that Espresso. I often like to use the toffee for mine, so that's what I'm going to do next. So we're going to start off with a toffee. Again, I'm going to take my paper, flip it so that you can see the ridges on the top. I'm going to start, and this time I'm going to just take my time, not get nervous for the camera, and just start off and pull straight down. And I'm not pushing down hard, so you can see it actually left some spots. But I like that. I like the variation, and I can always come back over. Okay, maybe this time I'm going to take my ink pad and go a little bit like that. This time, to get more coverage, I did press down a little bit more. All right, so there we have the toffee. And you can see, because I didn't press as hard, I have more white showing. I think that's... So anyway, that is that one. Okay, so now we have toffee. I'm going to just set these aside over here so you can see them. And the espresso. I'll go ahead and clean my mat. Ooh, another color combination that I really like and use often is with mink. Mink is probably one of my favorite colors. I really like it. Getting some ink on my hand, so I'm going to take my cardstock and lay it over. Again, the mountain ridges are up. And I got some inky fingers. This is where I should have my stamp chamois. Once again, I'm not ready for my video. And I'm going to go ahead and drag this down. There, I didn't come quite all the way to the end, so I like to often turn my paper around and come in both directions. And there you go, there's the mink. It's kind of a grayish, more weathered kind of barnyard look. I really like that. And as I was getting set up for the video, I thought, I wonder what like a green combination would look like. So I went and got sage, which is one of my favorite greens. And I thought it might look good with pebble. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And first we'll look at what just the green looks like, and maybe we won't even need to add the pebble. So I'll take it and just go ahead and pull down. And pull down. So that is really a cool look. That green looks good. I'm going to wipe off the extra green, and I'm going to see what happens when I add some pebble to the mix. Or I could have even maybe added the mink, but let's go with pebble just to change up the colors. I'm going to try and get in where the white is. Yep, I'm getting more. I actually am going on the side there just to try and get into those white crevices. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really good. So this last one I created using pebble and sage, and I really went in to kind of try and cover up those white areas. Well, I hope that this simple and fast, you saw how quickly I knocked out 4 different backgrounds. We have it in green, the sage and pebble, in mink. Then we've got the toffee. And one thing you might not know about Close to My Heart inks, and it's just apparent now and as I talk you through it, the colors actually really lighten as they dry. So remember how I was like, whoa, that espresso is dark. But now look at how it and the toffee have really kind of lightened up as they dried. So don't be scared. The paper does dry a lot lighter. But I can't wait to see what you create. I hope you will come back and maybe visit my blog or my Facebook page and show me some of the creations that you have created using these background do-it-yourself wood panels. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you leave a comment or like my video.